Well, sure. Sure. This was a good idea. Right here, this guy. Good idea. What's up, everybody? So you're looking at my nightmare. I bought this quad for 1,200 bucks. No title. Oh yeah, she's a project, the kid says. She's a little rough around the edges. I went 1,400. I got them down to 12. I should have given them 600 bucks. It's a blaster. I got nothing against blasters, except for when they're cobbled together. Do you see that? That's a cracked exhaust pipe. This sucker leaks smoke everywhere. Leaks smoke out of there because that's missing. We were just riding around having a good old time, and then the kid's zip tie job came undone. I really should have looked at this thing a little closer, but you know, everybody wants so damn much for a quad these days. I figured, 1,200 bucks, how could I go wrong? Sure. You can go wrong, all right. Oh, a lot of bolts are missing. The more I look at it, the more angry I am. So we're gonna have fun putting it back together. It's great. I overpaid for this thing. Nuts for the chassis. The chassis is gone. That's hot. And they don't even have the clamp that goes between the two halves of the exhaust. That's
so
what this
gorilla
is for.
tape time.
This thing's already a smoker, and that's not just because it's a two-stroke, but she smokes white, which indicates a crank seal leak on the transmission side. $600, $1,200, $1,400 blaster. It's fun though.
That's what you need to label. Need to title this video.
Garbage.
$1,200 blaster.
$1,200.
It's a Yamaha.
Waste of money. As much as I love blasters. Ready.
Alright, recording.
Is it actually?
Yes, red dot above the screen.
Is it a white screen that's gone haywire because it's broken?
Nope, it's working.
Doing a real professional job here. Something that would make that person on my comments section who called me a piece of shit mechanic real proud. I bet you didn't realize that I was an electrician. So this will not be a permanent fix, obviously. Don't worry, random commenter 237. We'll do it the right way eventually. I don't know what I'm going to do there. We could melt tape to it until it holds.
You'd be better off with tinfoil.
I don't have any tinfoil. Don't show them the brand. We'll get censored.
No, too late.
Can't have any music either. And don't say offensive words. Gorilla tape. Many uses. That's how a guy does it right. Good mechanical work right there. Good mechanic work. Right there. Trying to order. This isn't working.
Invest in copper.
Fucking... Oh. There goes my ad revenues. Guess what, guys? That's why you'll watch these videos, because there's no fucking ads.
Just gonna have to bleep it all out.
There's no fucking ads. It's not for kids. Not a family-friendly channel. That's why you'll watch it, because you don't have to watch fucking ads. Oh my God, the ad-pocalypse is really happening.
Yeah, I think you're running out of little twines there.
The ad-pocalypse is really here, boys and girls, boys and one woman who identifies as a man. I can't stop. I'm sorry, it's stupid. The whole planet's lost its mind. Everybody concentrating on being famous, including me.
Are you famous?
No. I play music with people that can't feel their fingers because they drink too much. It's all true.
Oh man.
This is the real content y'all fucking need. Not this family-friendly crap.
It's definitely different.
You need some honest-to-God real people that can actually offend you a little bit, but in a good way. Oh, this is how a guy does it. Oh my God. This is a disaster. Yellow paint, copper wire. I'm gonna lose this exhaust pipe in about 10 seconds. Y'all should have been introduced to the quad like 20 minutes ago before we got stuck here. I knew it. I knew I should have grabbed the camera and introduced you to it.
Well, we're doing it now, so.
Before I screwed it up by just riding it.
So where did you secure it up there? Okay.
Where he had the zip tie.
Let me get close. That beautiful bean footage.
It's really great work I've done. This is how you really do it. This is how you know I know what I'm doing. That's why, you know, that guy that was screaming at me on my comments section about the Zundapp and how amazing he was at rebuilding, which I deleted his comments because he's a piece of well, this is how you know. Spoog. How's a guy do it? He doesn't. That's how. A disaster is happening. Yes. I tried to be lazy and make this quick. I forgot to close the thing. Does anybody else own this set? You know. You know if you do. You sure?
People get off on this, yeah.
Get off on
Look at that. Yeah, make sure it's in the right spot.
the right spot.
Yeah.
That's 7/16. That's the right spot right there.
Go.
Got this little guy, sure. We got 2 missing, maybe? No, there's 1.
All right, now, don't lose this. Don't lose it. Well,
That's
okay.
another piece of talk about. It doesn't work anymore. Do you want to know more?
Tell us.
Work of excellence, GM, General Motors, Yamaha. Yamaha division.
Oh!
Now, quite clearly, I don't have a microphone on, and this is about as half-assed as a video can get, which is why you're watching. Oh, this is excellent work I've done. I've outdone myself. Will she even start?
Shoot it.
You don't want to lose this.
Yeah, I'm having that same problem.
She might need a little choke. Choke. Come on. Oh yeah! Let's take the screws in it. Oh yeah! What a son of a bitch! Okay, so well, you clearly saw that our extremely important exhaust system, selectional, back pressure optional, depending on your sports needs, has decided to go into automatic mode and to cancel out the rear silencer. So, she's clearly ready for the track. She has optional shedding weight technology.
Can't beat a good Moto 4.
Nice and black mark on my shorts. That's from the exhaust. Well, I introduced you all to that bike I revived years ago. It's still pretty rough. The transmission doesn't shift good. But all you need is first gear. It's all you really need out here. It's not like you're going to get it going fast enough to hit second anyway. There's no choke. It doesn't like to start with kicks because, you know, she clapped. But it runs. Eventually. Together with garbage bike. I mean, you can't find these parts hardly anywhere. When you do find them, they're usually worn out. I don't know if did I say the name of the bike? I can't remember. 1974 Zundapp Rickman. This one's been dropped, beat, went through a flood, I think, and then I got my hands on it and tried to revive it.
Zoomed out. There we go, zoomed in. So this is our trail. It's kind of bumpy. It's extremely bumpy. Michael's somewhere. Here he comes.
Transmission is garbage. I can't shift gears. Woo! There's a gear. I found one. this exhaust pipe, hot. So that's the hardest she's been ridden in a long time. Unfortunately, our fun will probably have to be put back in the jar for just a little bit. It was a little hard on her, but it wasn't the worst. What I will say though, friends, see, this bike is kind of like a tune on the fly sort of bike. So they gave it, you know, most carburetors have screws, right? Well, this one does not. This one's just like it's got a little band ring, and she drops down. And because of how crappy the gasoline is these days, you know, full of ethanol, I like to not leave it in the carburetor if I can help it. So we just kind of drop the bowl and back down the yap. Maybe a little on the tank too, helps it keep from rusting. Yeah, you can see I got the float tanks, which are compromised. They let a little bit into the floats, the gas. But anyway, the whole thing I was getting at here was just don't leave gas in the float bowl when it's crappy stuff, because it'll eat a hole in it. I already had to replace this carburetor once, but it wasn't my doing. The first time through this bike, when we got to working on it, cleaned up the carburetor and there was a hole or two. So I bought this guy. And I don't want to buy another one. I don't even know if I can. I don't even know if there's any more parts available. So let's just, you know, kind of winterize on that, even though it's summer. And then this tank, this petcock is not the right petcock. So because of that, I don't leave the tank on the bike. That's why it's not strapped to the bike right now. Though, as you probably noticed, I'm just going to let that drip on the floor. As you probably noticed, even if I were to, like, I need to hold the handlebars straight to get the tank off. This is such a pain in the ass. There we go. That's better. It's got to be perfectly straight or it won't come off. This bike only had like one bolt that holds this tank right there. The other two is pins right there, so it's almost like they intended on it being easily removable anyway. Which my favorite fan on YouTube's there told me that these bikes are so easy to rebuild, dude! Ah, you can rebuild the whole motorcycle in like 4 hours! So, you know, he might be right. He might have a point. I don't know, I'm not the legendary motocross legend name that he named his account. But, what I will say is, this perfectly clapped out, left in Western Washington to die motorcycle at least has traveled 26.6 miles since it was left to rot. So that's 26.6 further miles than she otherwise would have done if I hadn't done anything to her. So, just remember that screw you. And that is all.